Electricity. It is used every day in places all over the world. So much so that in order to constantly power all manner of things, the demand for electricity is increasing. But just how is electricity generated, and what is that doing to the earth we live in? There are a number of ways that electricity can be generated, but the human activity of burning fossil fuels such as coal, oil and natural gas accounts for an extremely large amount. The problem with these resources is that they are non-renewable and contribute to excessive amounts of carbon dioxide emissions which cause greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere to greatly increase. This leads to many negative effects on the environment, such as global warming and climate change. Through extensive secondary research, it has been learnt that many humans may not even realise that climate change has anything to do with the generation and use of electricity. However, over the next 2 or 3 generations, human population is expected to continue to increase and stand at around 9 to 11 billion, which will cause this already huge environmental problem to become even worse. The Earth will continue to get warmer and damage the environment if the burning of fossil fuels continues to increase. Although cleaner renewable energy resources such as solar, water, wind, geothermal and biomass are available, ongoing research and development costs of implementing such changes are extremely high. The demand for the constant supply of electricity at an affordable cost for businesses and homeowners alike, and the lack of government intervention and funding causes concerns about economic growth being negatively impacted should any alternative methods be adopted. This could lead to some energy consumers feeling powerless to make any changes in order to facilitate more environmentally sustainable lifestyles. If the burning of non-renewable resources was reduced and an alternative method of generating electricity was implemented, carbon dioxide emissions would certainly decrease. However, it is important to understand that many greenhouse gases remain in the atmosphere for decades, possibly hundreds of years, causing atmospheric greenhouse gas concentrations and surface air temperatures to continue warming the Earth. So why should we care? Why should we be interested in cleaner, alternative methods of generating electricity and improving environmental sustainability if we may not even be able to notice positive changes in our lifetimes? There are some seriously damaging effects of greenhouse gas emissions and climate change that can be noticed at present, some of which have an immediate impact on humans. There is increased forest destruction, the air is becoming more polluted, and people's health is at risk. Rises in land and ocean surface temperatures has led to both a reduction in Arctic ice and continuing rising sea levels, causing many disruptions to the lives of humans and animals. To improve the situation, energy consumers could consider making some behavioural changes and use electricity more rationally. Adjusting the temperatures and usage times and more regular servicing of appliances would reduce the amount of electricity used. More energy efficient electrical appliances could be used, or perhaps electricity may not need to be used at all. Energy consumers could also switch to solar power or other renewable sources of energy, which would eventually reduce their energy costs, although there may be high initial costs involved, which could be concerning or unaffordable to some. However, these concerns could be alleviated, and the prospects of utilising renewable resources for the generation of electricity and a cleaner future could be improved by governments offering energy consumers tax credits and other financial incentives. Environmental sustainability will not come without costs, issues and concerns, but positive changes are necessary and achievable.